I'd like now to welcome back to the stage Paul Phillip, SRA Chief Executive, who will give us a short introduction to a major program of SRA IT development. Paul.
Thank you, Clive. Good morning again, everyone. You'll be pleased to know that I will be extremely brief as far as what I have to say about this. It's not the sexiest of topics, but it is a really, really important topic, and given that we have the great opportunity of having everyone here today, we thought we would raise it. Now, from my perspective, bearing in mind I've been in the organisation about 3 years, the SRA is actually quite good at quite a number of things. But I don't think I can stand here hand on heart and say that we have a track record of introducing IT in a fit-for-purpose way. As a matter of fact, if any of you have been around a bit longer than the last 5 or 6 years, you'll have remembered my SRA debacle that happened at the time. And actually, it's something that lays heavily on our shoulders as we move forward with actually a pretty chunky and actually really quite pricey IT development. So basically, for any of you who keep in touch with the legal press, particularly the Gazette, you'll know that the Law Society Council voted through an envelope of funding to essentially modernise the whole group's IT infrastructure. That has the eye-watering price tag of something in the order of £61 million, 26 for the Law Society, 35 for the SRA. It's a lot of money. And as I said, it's an obligation that we take really, really seriously. The reason why I thought I'd take the opportunity to give you 5 minutes on this is that we are in the beginnings, the foothills, shall we say, of planning this quite fundamental infrastructure development for the organisation. And at some point in the coming year or 18 months, it will impact on you. There's no doubt about it. It will impact on you most notably in the practicing certificate renewal exercise, and it will impact on you if you're making any applications to be registered with us on an individual basis or a firm basis. Actually, at the moment, you're basically writing out hard copy, faxing it to us. Actually, what we want is a paperless office. What we want is the ability for you to sit online at a computer and update your information to us, to refresh your information to us, to deal with paying you any fees for your practice certificates online rather than in the way which is done at the moment. One of the speakers in the panel before said something like about 50% of all lawyers are trained in the top 200 firms, and actually that's true. And for us, that means that those firms are really quite important customers because they're bulk processing loads and loads of solicitors' renewals and loads of solicitor applications. So what we want to do is we want to give you the biggest opportunity to have an input into that. We have a management team that has never done this at the SRA, but has done it in many places elsewhere. It's a very doable program, but you know, IT, many careers have floundered on the rocks of IT. As a matter of fact, when I put the proposal to my board that we should do this, my first phrase was, is there any way we could leave this for the next guy, please? The fact is that we can't, and we can't because our estate is aging. A lot of our software is going out of license. We have databases that don't talk to each other, and quite frankly, we need one version of the truth. Why do we need that? Because we need to be a more efficient organisation, because we need to provide you, the people who use our services, with a much better service. So it's an important infrastructure development, but hopefully over the next few years you'll see major changes in the way in which we engage with you on a day-to-day basis. So just wanted to say before I sit down, we have a stand here, a doing business stand with us out in the marketplace. If you have any particular issues in terms of what you would like to see in the functionality of that, please go up, just write a little note, leave it with the staff there, and we'll do our best to make sure that we consider that as we move forward with the programme. We are producing a dedicated website with a short survey so that you can let us know your thoughts on what you would find useful in terms of engaging with us on an online environment. That will be really important for us as we define the functionality of what we're doing. And of course, this is just the beginning. So we're moving through a very large program to make sure that we change the whole infrastructure, moving to a paperless office, an online application process, and we need to get it right. And actually, the SRA hasn't got it right in the past, and I'm absolutely adamant that it's going to get it mostly right on this occasion. So it was just a plea to say, we're out in the marketplace. If you have any burning issues you want to raise with us, please do. If not, please fill in our small survey on the website. We'd be very, very grateful. Thank you very much indeed.